Every 4 years, the American Society of Civil Engineers gives the U.S. a grade for its infrastructure, the country's roads, bridges, pipelines, and more.
The overall grade is a D+, not good.
The Society estimates that $4.6 trillion is needed in infrastructure spending over the next 10 years. The Trump administration promises it will soon release a $1 trillion plan. However, only a fraction of that sum will be direct government spending.
The new infrastructure plan will include $200 billion in direct federal funds. These funds will be used to leverage $1 trillion in infrastructure investments over the next 10 years.
In fact, the administration's proposed budget cuts government infrastructure spending. The suspicion is that the Trump administration and Republicans in Congress will focus now mainly on tax breaks for private industry and public-private partnerships to spur infrastructure investment.
That's the problem with public-private partnerships, is invariably somebody has to pay, and private equity expects like 12% return. So who's going to pay this 12% return? It's us, the users.
This private road on the outskirts of Washington, D.C. is known as the Champaign Highway. It costs up to $6.50 to use it, and as a result, many drivers don't, increasing congestion and wear on the surrounding public roads. This is the sort of project that gets private equity sources excited. Private owners reap the benefit of tax breaks and make a profit from user fees. And it's often taxpayers who have to step in if the project goes bankrupt.
They don't want to do repairs or worry about water, that sort of thing, water purification, like look at Flint, Michigan, or Detroit. They don't want those projects.
The Trump administration says it is aware of these concerns.
This administration is committed to an infrastructure package that addresses the needs of the entire country.
There are other options that would spur investment. For example, the Federal Reserve has spent trillions of dollars in nearly interest-free credit for Wall Street since the financial crash, with no adverse impact on inflation. Would they consider doing the same for infrastructure investment? Or increasing the federal petrol tax, a major source of funds for road construction? It hasn't been raised since 1993. But these proposals face opposition from congressional Republicans. The question is whether some see an opportunity in the deterioration of publicly owned infrastructure to help achieve long-held goals of widespread privatization, a political strategy that conservatives in the 80s dubbed starving the beast. Shihab, Rattansi, Al Jazeera, Washington.